I know as a child I've been reading through the Arabic Quran, and it was very difficult for me or my people to find. Somebody says it's Surah Maryam. Where are you going to find Surah Maryam? We might get used to Yasin Sharif. Everybody says somebody is dying, you read Yasin, and occasionally Yasin, blessing. So we know where Yasin is. But the rest of the Quran, generally, the non-Arab Muslim, he can't put his finger on. That was my difficulty, and that's the difficulty of my people. When I tell them Surah Maryam, they can't find it. So we are at an advantage today, most especially in the West, that there is a Quran available. This one here, by Abdullah Yusuf Ali. Abdullah Yusuf Ali. It's a monumental work. Around the 30s, this man from the Indo-Pakistan subcontinent, he had done this job. It took him 40 years to do this job. 40 years of his life he spent. And his language, this English, is so beautiful that a lot of English people, when they read it, they can't believe that an Oriental could have done this work. And you do not have to study Shakespeare or Milton to improve your English or your children's English. Consult this book. For English, the language, you don't have to read Shakespeare and Milton to improve it. Read this. This book has another big advantage in that at the end of this volume, there is a very comprehensive index. What do you want to know? Anything you want to know on your fingertips. You want to know about marriage and the M, you'll find marriage. 14 different topics under marriage, under that heading. What do you want to know? Divorce and the D, find divorce. Don't just go around and say talaq, talaq, talaq. Consult the book. Consult the book. Allah tells you. He revealed a whole surah. For salat, he didn't give us details. He said, look at the Prophet. For wudu, he didn't give us details. He said, look at the Prophet. For song, he didn't give us details. He said, look at the Prophet. Watch him, see him, what he tells you, you do. But for talaq, he wouldn't tell us, look at the Prophet. No. Which means he will have to divorce one of our mothers to show us how to divorce. So he goes out of his way to reveal a surah called Surah Talaq, divorce. But who knows about it? My people, I know. When the wife puts too much salt in the curry, or the samosas are too hot. So he tells his wife, he says, my mother used to make better samosas than these. He says, why didn't you marry your mother?